County. You're watching 23 ABC News.
Well, it was a day of celebration as the 4th of July festivities kicked off, but firefighters were kept busy battling the flames from illegal fireworks. Plus, the border battle is heating up as hundreds of undocumented immigrants continue to cross into the U.S., and the citizens of Murrieta are not happy.
And we're kicking off the weekend with some triple-digit heat. Find out how long it'll last in your 7-day forecast.
And good morning. Thanks for joining us for this shorter World Cup edition of 23 ABC News at 8 a.m. I'm Lindsey Adams.
And I'm Leah Steinberg. Before we get to the goal, let's get to the forecast. Let's take a look outside.
Well, the 4th of July festivities aren't over yet in Bear Valley Springs either. This morning, hundreds of bikers will hit the road as part of the mountain community's 3-day-long Independence Day celebration. And 23 ABC's Leslie Marine is live from Bear Valley Springs with more on today's festivities. Good morning, Leslie. Definitely, Leslie. It looks amazing. That hot air balloon show looked awesome as well. Thank you for that. Well, deputies arrested a Bakersfield woman after they found her lying in filth with her elderly mother. Tamara Camp was charged with elder abuse when deputies found the pair in a small apartment near Highway 58 in Cottonwood Road. The home was full of feces and garbage. Animal control took 13 dogs from the home. And 23 ABC spoke to Camp from jail yesterday. She says the living conditions aren't her fault because the landlord won't fix the place.
I've been trying to find a place to move into, to get out of where we were at, because it was uninhabitable. It was not safe. But when you have no money to be able to move on and nobody wants to help you out with rent, it's kind of hard to get into a place.
The elderly woman has been placed in the custody of Adult Protective Services. Also happening today, you can enjoy some more Independence Day fun in the sun during a special event in Wofford Heights. The Kern River Valley community of Wofford Heights is holding their first ever block party this weekend, and the event will feature all different types of food booths and vendors, as well as live music and art exhibits too. The fun kicks off at 11 a.m. at the Native American Culture Center, and admission is free. Well, it was the 4th of July. He'll never forget how the community gave thanks to a local hero who sacrificed so much for our country. All right, thanks, Leah. The immigration crisis is heating up in Murrieta, with demonstrators on both sides of the debate gathering outside a U.S. Border Patrol station. And this time it was a counter-protest in defense of the bus transfer of mostly Central American women and children from overcrowded Border Patrol facilities in Texas to those in Southern California. President Obama addressed the issue at a swearing-in ceremony for immigrants from 15 countries. They were becoming U.S. citizens after serving in our military.
I'm going to keep doing everything I can do to keep making our immigration system smarter and more efficient. If we want to keep attracting the best and the brightest from beyond our shores, we're going to have to fix our immigration system, which is broken.
And the president has vowed to do more despite congressional gridlock, including using executive powers if necessary. The community made this 4th of July a very special one for one local hero who's given so much for our country. A house built by the Wounded Warrior Project was given to U.S. Marine Jeremiah Thine yesterday morning. Jeremiah lost both his legs while deployed in Afghanistan. He spent the last couple of years recovering at the Naval Hospital in San Diego, and this gift was only possible with the help of the community.
I've watched how we care for ourselves. It's the values of Kern County, that we care for ourselves. And you look at the money raised, a lot of it was just people coming by and giving.
And Jeremiah was a previous member of the All Saints youth group. It's been a busy week for firefighters as several flames sparked through the Golden State and homes were destroyed, thousands of acres burned, and officials have not made a moment's rest. We'll give you an update on the latest fires coming up. And it may be time to meet your best friend. We'll tell you all about the pet of the weekend coming up next. Welcome back. Now 8:14 a.m. and here's a live look from our HD roof cam this morning. We're looking over Mill Creek Park. It's a gorgeous day outside, but Leah Steinberg will have the very latest on just how hot it will get today. Well, unnecessary and excessive. That's what one man is calling a fierce encounter he captured on video between a California Highway Patrol officer and a woman on Tuesday. The video starts rolling right around 6:30 p.m. A woman walking on the 10 freeway near the La Brea Avenue on-ramp is tackled on the roadside shoulder by a CHP officer. Then the officer unleashes a barrage of punches to her face. A driver shot the video of the violent confrontation from his car. David Diaz says he was disturbed because the woman never once seemed to fight back. The CHP released a statement saying the officer ordered the woman to stop, but she ignored him. Fearing she would be hurt, the CHP says the officer tried placing her under arrest, but she resisted and a physical altercation ensued. The woman was taken to the hospital for a physical and mental evaluation. And for the second time this week, the Supreme Court has ruled on a controversial case between women's reproductive health and corporations' religious rights, and this time the High Court sided with a Christian college in Illinois. The Supreme Court ruled in favor of Wheaton College, which refused to cover contraception insurance for its workers under the Affordable Health Care Act. The court placed a hold on the college, allowing it to skip a signing of a government form that would exempt it from providing birth control coverage, at least while the court further considers this issue. And this comes just days after the controversial Hobby Lobby ruling that sparked protests across the country, including right here in Bakersfield. The Golden State has been hit by several growing wildfires this week. The latest was a blaze burning through Solano County. The flames overtook a road there with thick smoke filling the air. Firefighters are trying to gain control of the wildfire, which is blamed for already destroying 4 homes. No word yet on how it started. And fire crews spent this 4th of July evening battling the Butts Fire in Napa County. The terrain has proven to be a major setback in putting out the fire, which has burned more than 4,000 acres. More than 1,500 firefighters are battling the flames, and the fire is 55% contained. CAL FIRE is advising people enjoying the holiday weekend to be cautious, especially when handling fireworks. But that's not the only fire that crews are trying to put out. The Banner Fire in Julian has already destroyed 2 homes and is threatening hundreds more. It surged to 217 acres overnight. A 4th of July parade and celebration in the town was also canceled because of that fire, which is now 40% contained. The Ranch wildfire continues to burn this morning as everyone is preparing for the Independence Day festivities in Lake Isabella tonight, but firefighters have made some progress. The fire is now 18% contained, and that's burning in Aspen and Bear Creek drainages in an area officials say is extremely steep, making it difficult for firefighters to get to. Officials say that area has not burned for more than 40 years. The fire has burned 150 acres so far. The cause is still under investigation. We'll need a new little animal pal. Maybe Frank is the one for you. Here's Kern County Animal Services Maggie Kalar with today's Pet of the Weekend.
Hello.
Good advice, Leah. Yeah. Definitely stay cool. Well, hundreds of local residents came together to celebrate the 26th annual Independence Day Parade in Westchester. And organizers say about 600 people came out to the event this year. The Grand Marshal of yesterday's parade was 102-year-old Ross Thornton. Preparation every year starts about 4 months ahead of time, and neighbors say they love the chance to come out and celebrate together. Well, coming up, we'll take another look at your weekend weather with 23ABC's Leah Steinberg, and a slithering monster paid a special 4th of July visit to residents in Florida. We'll tell you how neighbors finally captured the reptile beast, coming up next on 23ABC. Looking over downtown Bakersfield, it is a lovely day outside. The day after the 4th of July, and Leah Steinberg will have the very latest on the forecast. A shooting spree has left one in critical condition and several others injured early this morning in Indianapolis, Indiana. Investigators say the shooting happened around 2:30 in the morning Eastern time outside a shoe repair shop on one of the city's busiest streets when the suspect shot at several victims, including 6 men and 1 woman. One of the men was left in critical condition and taken to a local hospital to be treated. Police say the other victims did not sustain major injuries. They don't know what led to the shooting and will continue to investigate. Well, a bunny in Canada was suffering from several disabilities that had affected her hop, but her owners were willing to help her out in any way possible.
She has 3 fused discs, spondylitis, scoliosis, and mild arthritis all in her back.
It's very stable, runs around, acts pretty much like a normal rabbit, but with wheels.
Oh, she's precious. Dolly the bunny. She is now getting by on a homemade roller that was made from PVC pipe and toy wheels. She may not hop anymore, but Boy, can that bunny roll. Very cute. Well, it was a 4th of July like no other for residents at a South Florida neighborhood, and they discovered an unwanted guest, a massive snake roaming through their homes. A young man first spotted the 12-foot python slithering through the middle of the road as he was riding his bike. He skidded out of the way as soon as he realized what it was, but soon neighbors all around town, they heard about the large reptile as it continued to make its way through the neighborhood and into people's backyards. Some people were braver than others.
I was afraid to grab her myself because, I mean, she was strong. So there was a guy coming out, and I looked at him and I said, "Are you afraid of snakes?" And he said, "No." I said, "Come over here." And he came over there, and it had slid and hid under the lady's barbecue grill.
The two neighbors eventually got the snake into a pillowcase and under the barbecue grill as they waited for first responders to take care of that animal. And it was a huge relief for pet owners, but they say it was definitely an eventful 4th of July that they will never forget.
How could you forget, really?
I know, I know. I couldn't imagine. I wouldn't know what to do in that situation.
No.
Python, 12-foot.
Just run away.
Run.
I would run away from this forecast too. Take a look at these numbers: 104 all the way through Monday, 105 by Tuesday, or maybe just stay by the pool. I don't know.
No pythons predicted in that forecast, is there?
No, there's not.
Good. Ooh.
We don't need any pythons.
We
Just
truly do not. Okay. I was nervous about that.
Yeah.